We're making so much progress, you guys. Hey, we're done with the past. Apparently. Now we're just only focusing on the present. Oh, look, everything opened. Let's start from this one, since this one showed up first. Present day, Drew Studio. What we got? What do you got for me? Who's here? Oh, was not expecting to see you here. I thought I would see you at the Coliseum for some reason. What a surprise. I was not, what was his voice? Hey, well, what do we have here? What do we have here? Something like that? Whatever. Remember me? Of course I remember you. Journalist meets ex-attorney in bar. End quote. Can I ask what you're doing here? Mr. Misham was poisoned and his daughter's... Oh yes, I know. Oh, how I know, yes. I was there. Did you forget? It's caused me no end of grief, to be honest. Journalists wish he tracked down case just a little quicker. End quote. Were you on the trail of this case the whole time? Zach Gramarye was a good friend. Zach said something to that effect back at the Borscht Bowl Club. What a character. What a man. If a little... No. A lot... No. Extremely rough around the edges. Do you think I could ask you a few questions? Oh, you serious? I mean, I'm usually the interviewer, not the interviewee. Journalists ask questions, not the other way around. End quote. Fine, shoot. I don't care. People have been asking me all sorts of things lately. The man ties his tie so tightly. What kind of fucking tie is that? Is it made out of silk? It was tragic what happened to Drew Misham and his daughter. Forgery is a serious crime, and they paid a price. You know what really did them in though, don't ya? Yes, a forged diary page. That night I interviewed him. I found out something about Mr. Misham I didn't know. I hadn't know even. What's that? You know, he always felt like he was being watched. Every day for 7 years. Walls have ears, potatoes have eyes. End quote. Being watched? You mean he felt guilty? No. I'm not talking about feelings here. You know, I felt watched too. The whole time I've been on this case, no less. Journalist gets tingling sensation on the back of the neck, freaks out. End quote. Because you felt guilty? Why would I feel guilty? You felt like you were being watched, huh? I wonder what it all means. Paranoia. Drew Misham felt like he was being watched, and you along with him. You sure it wasn't just nerves? Nerves? No, it's nothing so mundane. I stopped paying attention to my nerves a long time ago. But I felt it too. Journalist sure is being watched. End quote. Don't you wonder why Zach Gramarye got rubbed out of 7 years? Right after coming into contact with me? You did it! He completely vanishes from the courtroom. And then for 7 years, he talks to no one, not a soul. Then, just as the remaining time was almost up, he contacts me in order to have this made. And then, he dies. Starting to put the pieces together, are we? And you were being watched this whole time? Maybe not just me. Maybe you were too. Me? I wonder what they mean. I met Zach through that case, actually. You mean the shooting of Magnifique Gramarye? No, before that. It's not widely known. Then why'd you bring it up as if it was widely known? You mean the accident? During the quick draw shooting practice? My, you're well informed. You should have seen me back then. I dug up quite the scoop. I wanted it all. Money, fame, women, a little puppy, all for me. Same. I was younger then, and my days and nights smelled of fresher men than I do now. Valen Gramarye did mention one particularly nosy reporter. I love that this showed his... Oh, well, I guess we're in the present right now. In fact, I was on close speaking terms with Magnifique Gramarye at the time. I knew his daughter too, of course. Thalassa, was it? Really? Then Thalassa disappeared, quite suddenly at that. And Magnifique wouldn't say a word about it. Yeah, my evil habit got the better of me. Journalists catch a scent of scoop, goes on feeding frenzy. End quote. I set up a one-on-one interview with Thalassa's husband, see? Zach Gramarye. Something strange was in the air over at Troop Gramarye's in those days. The whole screwing mentor-controlling disciple scene started by then, I'm guessing. Thalassa, she was part of it all, right? Come on, you can tell me off the record. Sorry, I don't know. Anyway, I kept prying and eventually became friends with Zach. Sure, he punched me once or twice, or 5 times. But over time, he came to see me as his confidant. Confidant. He's been waiting this whole time. 7 years, eh? Waiting? For his big comeback, of course. A big revival of the Magnifique miracle. Of course, it was all a dream. Because of this. The performance rights. In the absence of any official documents, he was golden. Who's to say the old man didn't give his rights to both Zach and Valen? So Valen waited until Zach died. Legally, at least. The time finally comes, and Valen's like a kid on Christmas morning. He's getting ready for a show at the Sunshine Coliseum, you know. If that document sees the legal light of day, it's going to put a bit of a damper on the big show. Thanks to Zach waiting fucking 7 years to the T to fucking bring it into the light. You couldn't do it earlier? Making Valen be all like, I'm gonna wait 7 years. 7 years for this man to be legally deceased so that I can at least, so I can gain the performance rights. And then you wait right until the end to be like, psych, bitch! You ain't performing no goddamn show. Fuck you, Zach. He's a sorry one, that Valen Gremory. Lost out on his partner at work, and in love, too. A love? It's the same old story, really. 2 disciples, and their mentor's only daughter. What has 3 sides and all of them pointy? A love triangle. Makes sense. Thalasso was very pretty. That is pretty classic. When you're a performing troupe, that's your world. It's like family. One with an entire high school's worth of drama, intrigue, and backstabbing. And in the middle of it all, Thalassa has Trucy. And then she dies. I need to find out more about this Thalassa. You wanna find out more about Thalassa? I got you, fam. Let's do this. Mr. Brushel, do you know this person? Do I know that person? Of course. I was friends with Zach after all. He hit me a few times. 5 times, actually. For being friends with someone for over 7 years. Over 7 years. And only getting hit 5 times is actually not that bad. But still, I'd never forget his wife. Thalassa Gremory. Magnifique Gremory's only daughter. Do you think you could tell me more about her? Well, why the heck not? Thanks, buddy. You a gem. So, Thalassa married Zach and a Trucy, see? It was her second marriage, actually. You mean she was divorced? I hadn't heard of this one before. I forgot about that! Oh my god, I forgot about that! I'm reacting very big to this information for a reason that I can't explain because it's spoilers. Oops! Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Not quite. Her late husband was a performer too. He died in an accident on stage. Tragic, really. They had only been married 1 year. I didn't know. Wait. Is this spoilers if I say this? I don't know if it's spoilers if I say this. This might be spoilers, but don't think about it too much. But I think that information was actually wrong. About them dying on stage. Don't worry about it though. I'm saying it more for myself, honestly. Don't worry about it. But she was a beauty. I still carry a portrait photo of her around, actually. You know, I mean, why are you carrying a picture of his wife? Did y'all notice it? She was wearing something on her wrist. I've known Trucy since she was a little thing too. She got a better deal, really. She's got you for family, after all. What do you mean? Just reminiscing, you know? Thalassa has another child besides Trucy. End quote. What? But Trucy says she was an only child. Yes, this one she had with her previous husband. Her previous husband? Her first husband who died on stage? Yep, they had themselves a kid. Another orphan now. That's another one who slipped through the cracks. No idea where they are now. What a terrible system. You have a kid that's been orphaned and they just disappear? Thalassa had another child? Do you think I could borrow that photo? Sure, I can be generous on occasion, you know. You're never getting it back. I won't need this locket anymore. What are you gonna do, throw it out? Better return it to Trucy before I forget. Okay. I was gonna say, you just gotta throw it out, now you're done with it. People and events all get tangled together and get bigger and bigger. Don't you think? I was too busy wondering about bigger to listen to what you were saying. Sometimes, you just gotta accept that you won't be able to untangle it all, I think. Maybe so, but still. I have to do what I can. And I have to tell what I find to those who come next. Next, you say? I'm not the one who will close the curtain on this little play. Apparently, that's not my role anymore. Magnifi. I was just wondering what Magnifi would think of all this. What do you mean? Haven't you seen it in Trucy? She's got his power. You mean how I can't lie to Trucy? It was the same with Magnifi. And with his daughter, Thalassa. It's a strange thing. You think it's some Grammari gene? Magnifi told me once, back when Zack married Thalassa. He said Zack had good eyes. But not good like Grammari's eyes. Not that good. I wonder if Zack ever played a game of poker with his wife. Who knows what the Grammari secret was? Maybe nobody, now that Zack's gone. Zack Grammari. Oh man, he was only here to give us information. Man, see, Spark Russell is so good. He ain't hiding secrets from us. He was willing to open up his heart to about everything. The plot had finally begun to reveal itself. It sprouted from a warp in the Grammari fabric and grew, swallowing everything. That's so funny when it turns into sepia, his 5 o'clock shadow disappears. He just looks clean shaven. Wrapping itself around the Grammari power. Oh, Trucy. It's just like her mummy. A power which passed from Magnifi Grammari to Thalassa, to the next generation. And I would once again need to meet the one who bridged it all together. We're coming for you, Zack Grammari. Actually, should I go to the Borscht Club or should I go to Sunset Coliseum? I'll go to the Borscht Club. Wait. Oh, I think I do have to go to the Coliseum. But also, let's look at this picture. Let's look at this picture. Take a look. What a lovely lady. Check out her bracelets. They match the color of her hair. Don't they look familiar? Anyway. Let's go leave here. I think there's something else I have to get in order to unlock his locks. But I need to check for sure. We are here at the Sunshine Coliseum. Oh my god. Okay, older Valiant. Well, this is a blast from the distant past. Long time no see, Mr. Valiant. 7 years has it been. Frankly, I didn't think I'd ever see you again. Actually, I came because there's something I want to ask you. I've spoken to the press. I have nothing more to say. I've spoken to a lot of people myself and come to some conclusions. But then I realized I needed to hear from you. Let's talk to the old man. I have walked a difficult road these past 7 years. Because you couldn't perform Magnifi's repertoire? Do not be deceived. Valiant skills is a real deal. I do not require my mentor's hand-me-downs. No, it was my partner who showed me on my way. Or slowed me on my way, even. Zack Grammari. His rather well-performed disappearing act 7 years ago was the end. Or so I thought. Zack Grammari murdered our mentor, fled, and escaped punishment for his crime. You said something to that effect 7 years ago, didn't you? I remember as if twere what? I remembered it as if twere only what? I remember it as if twere only yesterday. Yet, that was not the way of it, in the end. For a while he vanished. The suspicion upon my own person never did. His partner Zack vanished to protect him. That's what those thieving magpies of the press said. I had no idea. Yet that very same press comes to me now, feigning interest. They cover the greatest magic show in history as if it were a vaudevillian distraction, whatever that word is. And here must I stand, smiling at them all. What am I if not a player in some fiendish farce? You should have quit being a magician then, if you didn't want to be involved in this shit. Might I suggest it's because you never made it clear what happened? Magnifi's death is still a mystery to this day. Which is why I came here to get the answer from you. More locks? Why do you have so much secrets? Come on, aren't we best friends already? That was me stretching because my back hurts. I knew I'd be seeing these sooner or later. The audience has no business stepping upon the stage. They must be content to sit and stare at the spotlight. That sounds an awful like a what? That sounds an awful lot like something I heard 7 years ago. Let's see if we can unlock this bitch, because I don't think we have anything else left to do besides this, and then also then Zach. One at a time. Steal these grammars one at a time. Ask what you will, you'll get nothing from me. I'm as much a part of this affair as you are now. I have to know what happened. For 7 long years, I have endured. Now finally, the curtain lifts on my new golden age. All the miracles of our troupe within my grasp. Sorry to do this, Valiant. But right now, I need answers. I think I'll start by dropping a bomb. That should shake things up. Valiant, I wouldn't be so sure about those miracles. Not as long as I have this. A gun! Just shoot him. And what might that be? You saw it before. Trucy showed it to you, man. Or I showed it to you, whatever. I see it bears the Gramorai seal. I should have brought this to your attention sooner. But I didn't because I'm a dick. But I didn't imagine you'd be planning your comeback so fast. What is this? A document showing the true recipient of the performance rights to Magnifi's miracles. What? Zach Gramorai? He wrote this? What? He passed everything to his daughter! Trucy and Nigmar. Actually, she's officially my daughter these days. Preposterous! Zach is gone! Vanished into the void! This is the genuine article. Zach was alive when he wrote this. Both myself and the notary can testify to this. Why? Oh, he only has one bunny! Did the other bunny die? No! Oh, that's the saddest death of all! Why? Why does fate toy with me so? Why must my life be lived in the thralls of the dead? Like I said, you should have changed professions, my dude. You could have gone to become like a teacher or something. You're not the only one with that problem. But he shot Magnifi! Yes, it was Zach! It was! And then he left! And my career as a magician fell into darkness! Did you think there might be some way out of it? Say, if you could prove Zach Gramorai shot Magnifi? Was that why you testified? Yes, my way out! It should have been my way out! Well, it might not be too late, Mr. Valiant. All you need is a way to prove your case. Who really killed Magnifi Gramorai? Shit! I don't have this! Fuck! Ah, shit! I fucking fucked up. I know what that evidence is. I have to fucking go. Oh, I got it backwards. I gotta go talk to someone else. Damn it! God damn it! I thought there was something else I still need for his thing. Am I remembering it wrong? I guess I'm remembering it wrong. Fuck! Fuck you guys. God, I'm stupid.